today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North.
Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking... snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up... little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. DJ Chark. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Motion man left is Kirk. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, right back to Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. On second down, Lawrence. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Give him 32 on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chinn.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to be intercepted. The ball comes out. DJ Chark, he's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before, because they want to take possessions away from the offense. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed, because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On second down, Etienne once more. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Draw play, Etienne. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Lawrence rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 13-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all. Jacksonville. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before. And that
my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Room here to run. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 13. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Etienne is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another tote for Etienne. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air once more, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go. This
is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. They'll turn to Sanders. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On second down, Etienne once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sanders shaking and baking, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars, down by 15, 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence into the hands of Ingram. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence able to hook up here with Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over.